FLOSSTUBE.
Hi.
To our channel, it's Stitching with Friends. I'm Athena.
I'm Holly.
Laura.
I'm Lisa.
And this is a channel about cross stitch and friendship. Anyone new? We talk about cross stitch mainly this whole entire episode. Anybody welcome back? Thanks for coming back. We're going to start off with questions today. We're going to jump right in because we've got a lot to talk about. We had a retreat this weekend, people, and it was so much fun. But we're going to cover that at the end. I know that there are a couple of people that were in the retreat that didn't get their swag yet, so we're going to cover that at the end. And once we get through the cross stitch, they can turn us off, and they don't have any spoilers to worry about. So.
And it was a virtual retreat. So yeah. It was all online.
All online.
Very different. Yeah. It was fun though.
But it worked out good.
It did.
And yeah, it was amazing. But questions first. So Shingle Springs Stitcher asked us what we like to stitch in hand, in a hoop, in a Q-snap, in a frame. For me personally, it's kind of depends on what I'm working on. If it's a smaller piece, I'm going to stitch it in hand. I do like my Q-snaps. I also, my huge piece, my Haid, is on a scroll frame. So I'm just kind of all over the place. I have hoops. I have all of them. So it depends.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like that too. Right now I'm working on a medium project. So I have it in a Q-snap. And then I have the Needleworks System 4, the table stand. And it holds, because I'm a two-handed stitcher. It drives me crazy stitching one-handed. So I have to have something that can hold whatever I'm doing. So right now that's the Needleworks System 4 table stand is what I've been using. Now if I do a larger project, I use the quantum frame, and then I have a monster stand that can hold the big scroll frames.
Where'd you get that?
And that company's name is Omnic. That's who makes the quantum frames and the monster stands.
Is it on a Facebook page or is it?
Yeah, they're on Facebook under Omnic, OMANIK, and then they have their own web page as well.
I'll link that below.
Yep.
And then I also do the same on bigger projects. I use the scrolling frame. On the smaller projects, I actually do use a hoop. The Q-snap I had a really bad experience with, so I don't use those anymore.
What happened? Did you have fabric tear?
Well, no, my finger got stuck in there.
Oh.
I was trying to on it pinched me really bad, and I was like, nuh-uh.
Oh, well, that's what happened. You remember the first time I used a Q-snap? I was trying to take my fabric out, and I started, well, at first I noticed the blood on my fabric. I was like, oh, and yeah, I cut myself taking my fabric out of the Q-snap. So I didn't use them for probably a year after that. But then now I've gotten used to it, so.
I do remember pinching myself when I first got them. I didn't quite, when you first get them, they're super, super tight. Mm-hmm. They're hard to, once you've had them for a while, it gets a lot better.
Yeah, they kind of loosen up.
So I'm kind of the same as you guys. If it's a tiny, small piece, then I'll stitch in hand, but I stitch with hoops, and then for my bigger ones, I'll use a scroll frame. But the majority of the projects that I do, I use a hoop. So, but I had asked at the Needleworks store what their opinion was on either hoops or Q-snaps, and she said, have you ever used a Q-snap? And I said no, and she goes, but you use a hoop? And she said, stick with the hoop. So they didn't really prefer Q-snaps, so I just stuck with the hoop, and I'm fine. I don't mind stitching with a hoop at all. So yeah,
I like snaps. It gives me a little bit more workable space, I feel like, maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know. Plus, I don't know. I interchange, so I guess I don't really have a preference.
Yeah.
The colorful colorist, thank you, by the way, because you've been a rock star asking us questions almost every week, and we are loving it. She asks if we're going to still keep this going after quarantine, and yes, of course we are. We can't wait till we can be in the same room and film all together and see each other, and hugs.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot easier when we're all in the same room, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And then she asked what other hobbies we have besides cross stitch, and I kind of answered her already, but I will say probably my biggest hobby is mindlessly scrolling through my phone. I just scroll forever. Other than that, I mean, scrapbooking and painting. I have those paintings back there behind me. I've done, and I've showed a couple other ones back in our first video, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I do some jigsaws, puzzles, and I do a little crochet. I'm not very good at it, but I try. And I've done some of the diamond painting too. That I think Lisa's done a couple of those.
I like that. Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, and we also play board games, some of the more European style. Laura and I will get together. That's something I miss, being in quarantine. But yeah, we'll get together and have a game night, at least once a month.
And guess who has the winner's trophy at her house right now?
By the way, Laura, we're glad you're back this week.
Oh,
we missed you last week.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I missed it.
Feeling better with your headaches?
Yeah, I got a new doctor, so hopefully we'll work something out.
Good.
But I guess my biggest hobby other than cross stitch is collecting cross stitch stuff. And then I also knit, but I knit like Holly crochets.
No, you don't. You're very good.
And we'll talk about Laura's extensive cross stitch collecting hobby later on when we get to the retreat.
Yeah.
What about you, Lisa?
So reading, movie watching, diamond painting, some other kind of miscellaneous crafts. My sister, I have a twin sister, and she likes to make jewelry, and so we'll occasionally get together and make jewelry and make some scissor fobs and things like that. So just crafty.
All right.
Yeah, but I love diamond painting though. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, you've done it too, Athena.
Yeah, I've done 1.5.
Yep.
Okay, so current progress this week, our whips this week. I'm doing that thing where I'm working on something new every day. I couldn't even remember everything that I worked on, but I grabbed the last 4 that I worked on this weekend. I have to say, virtual retreats make for a lot more stitching than in like.
Yeah.
Got so much stitching done this weekend. So the first thing I worked on was I started and finished a new Scary Apothecary one.
You went through that so fast.
These are such quick stitches. They really are. I love them. It's got a little bit of Kreinik in there on the bubbles, and those snails are amazing. So I started that I believe I started on Thursday, first day of retreat, and then I went ahead and picked it back up and finished it on Friday. And then I worked on this little guy here, and this is a Dimensions kit. It's the Dimensions Frosty Friends Ornaments kit. So there's 6 of them in there, and I worked on this one.
It's so cute.
Oh,
I love that.
Got the whole little lamp done. I back stitched it and everything. That was super fun. And then I picked up.
Is that on paper? The last one?
Oh, it's not. It's Aida.
Oh, okay.
But it's the Aida 16 count light aqua Aida that it came with.
Oh, okay.
So it came with the Aida. It came with some felt to back the ornaments with, and then it came with the string to hang the ornaments with. And all the so it came with everything you needed. And then this one's on 16 count Aida too, just white Aida.
Mm-hmm.
And then I worked on the Cloudsfactory Grimm's Fairy Tale.
Mm.
There's another one. Rapunzel has been released for April too, but I haven't even begun. I'm behind. So that's my progress so far. And then just this weekend, I stitched Hansel and Gretel, and I started the witch up there.
Yeah.
And I
What
love
color
it.
fabric?
This is 18 count Aida, and it is hand dyed by me. It's a green. Oh, I can't tell. It's a light green with some modeling in it.
It looks good.
Yeah,
It's getting
very pretty.
Yeah, I like that.
I can't remember what the called for was, but it was definitely a green called for, so I just went ahead and dyed some green. But I'm loving these colors. I love the calls for some Weeks dye works in those letters there. And
Yeah.
like that
Oh, yeah.
Integration, you know?
HIJK is all one floss. I can't remember what it's called though, but I love the way it changes up.
Yeah.
And then let me get my phone out and I'll show you. The last one I worked on was yesterday, and I got a page finish on it today. I was so excited. And then I'm stitching the page, but I'm also back stitching the page before I move on. So it's this one. You see that? There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is what I've gotten done.
Oh, yeah. That looks really, really good.
It does. I love those colors.
And you have a matching needle minder
Yeah.
for the snake.
But his eye is amazing. I think that needle minder is supposed to be dragon scales, but I'm like,
Yeah.
They look like snake scales to me.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That was all of my progress. I got so much stitching done this weekend. I was so happy. And it was also a 24-hour cross stitch weekend. I wasn't timing myself, but I feel like I definitely got 24 hours in. For sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
So this was a running joke all weekend long too. Holly, what did you work on?
Well, surprise, surprise. I worked on the cat sampler again. But I have to say, the last video, I was like really ambitious. And then I didn't follow through because I said I was going to finish it. And that did not happen at all. But I did do the door and then some of the little lines through here and then some up here as well. So, but yeah, not nearly what I thought I was going to do. So I was just, I guess I spent a lot of time outside, so didn't do 24 hours of stitching that I thought I was going to do. But yeah, that's all I have.
All about the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I finished the last the toad,
Hey.
I
I
love that.
love that.
and so now I'm just waiting for the next release, which will be, I forget, we're in April, May 1st,
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna be a snake because she posted a little like sneak peek. It could be a goat, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a snake. Everyone's guessing, so I'm guessing snake or
Goat.
goat. I mean, does a witch have a goat for like a sidekick? I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Off the top of my head anyways. beyond the cat. That's where my
that's
brain
looking
would.
so good.
I love him.
So that's Edgar.
Yeah, that looks great.
And this
That's
was
looking
where
really
the
good.
majority of my time went this week.
Uh-huh.
I did a lot of stitching too, which the last retreat that we went to, I didn't get any stitching done. But I feel like I got a lot done this weekend. So that's it for me, guys.
Well, I just worked on 2, and so one of them was my Handmaid's Tale by Wild Violet cross stitch. See if I can find my picture here. So there's the picture. Okay, and I'm about to the halfway point on it. So I got a lot done. Pardon the wrinkles. I got a lot done on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
So it's coming along. It's just that solid white and red stitching in the it takes long. You think, oh, that
Right.
won't take long, but it takes longer than you think to get all that done. So
Oh, I get
worked
so.
on that. And
Okay.
then I worked on another one that was Little House Needleworks. The inn at Fox River Mill. Get a close up there if you can see the picture.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, a little fox in the middle.
I know.
And I got the border done and the words.
Nice.
Can you see that okay?
Yep.
Yep.
And what's your fabric?
It's a 14 count is monk's cloth.
Oh, okay.
Well, I bought it at Hobby Lobby or
Mhm.
Michael's.
Okay.
So just a prepackaged, like an Aida,
Mm-hmm.
but you can see it's got the little brown,
Yeah, the stripes.
back.
Yeah,
going
running
through there.
through it.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
all I had for whips. So, but I'm glad I got done a little more than I thought I would. So,
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Next up, guess what? Giveaway. We got 200 subscribers. So exciting. So we're gonna do the giveaway. Holly, you want to show? So we've got 2
Yeah.
giveaways, 2 different people. One person will get something from Holly, and another person will get something from Laura. We got 2 giveaways for the 200 subscribers.
So this is by Country Cottage Needleworks. It's called Afternoon in Paris. It's just a cute little Paris scene. So, so if you do want to stitch this, put Paris in the comments.
Yep. Say the word Paris.
Yep.
Laura.
Okay, and then mine is a hands-on design, Kappa Kappa, and I'm including the little cup of coffee needle minder and another needle minder that says "Not all who wander is lost." So to get this one, you comment coffee.
coffee. Okay.
Coffee.
Yep. Okay, so putting it in the giveaway, we need either Paris or coffee. We'll have 2 different winners. Say both if you're interested in both. All the disclaimer stuff. Don't say giveaway. Don't, be a subscriber. Blah blah blah. All that good stuff. But we're so excited. We got 200.
Yay!
And we'll continue doing random giveaways. It's not going to be just for the 200. We've got, I know, going back to the collecting cross-stitch stuff, some of us have lots of cross-stitch we've donated
Yeah.
to have giveaways. So we'll do those randomly. I don't know if we'll do them every week, but whenever it strikes our fancy, we'll get those done.
Yeah.
Now is when I want to warn Felicity and Chloe to say bye and stop watching because there will be spoilers. You have been warned. Spoilers are coming. Bye. Love you, ladies. It was so fun to see you this weekend. Okay, so let's start with our door prizes because everybody got different door prizes. And oddly enough, like right before this video started, I was looking all over for my needle minder, and I just found it, ladies.
And the door
like it was in my lap. I think it was stuck to me. I don't know. Anyways, I found it.
And the door prizes were given to the people who signed up for the retreat that's been postponed till November.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Everybody who signed up for the retreat got the door prizes. So what happened is for people that are local here in Kansas City, Laura and Katie, who are Love You More Studio and Black Needle Society. Love You More Studio is where they're going to be selling their book sleeves, and Black Needle Society is where they are going to be selling their retreat in a box. So what happened was because all of this, COVID happened, they decided to give us our swag as a retreat in the box. So for us local people, they came and dropped it off, delivered it to us. They stayed, they came and dropped it at our door. We all stayed our distance and waved, hi. And we were so excited to get our boxes. And then everybody else got theirs mailed to them. So we all got those prior to the virtual retreat starting. And then the virtual retreat was last Thursday through the Sunday. So it was 4 days. We basically used Facebook Messenger, and we just logged on. We had different, because you can only get 8 people in a video chat at the same time. So we had multiple rooms set up. Everybody was set up so they can get on, and it was so much fun. So we'll start with the door prizes. I know 3 of us got these needle minders.
Your screen is freezing up on my end, by the way. I don't know if it is for you guys.
It did just for a little while.
Okay. Am I good?
But I could still hear you.
Yeah.
Can you
find it?
Perfect.
Can you see my funny? Oh my goodness. So they're using their Glowforge to make needle minders, and he's adorable. So 3 of us got that. Me and Lisa and Laura.
Yeah, I think I got thread was in my door prize. Yeah, thread works.
It was different and random. So, and then I think we all got a piece of fabric. Fabric?
Yes. I got Heritage.
I got Heroic. 32
and mine's Tycho.
And mine's like Demon knows as well.
Okay.
I mean, who can say that? Come on, guys.
Oh yeah. You were close.
Thank you. I tried.
I'm trying to hold this one up a little so you can see
Open it up and show. Because mine has got Heroic has got some red or pink and blue modeling in there. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome.
Pretty.
Okay. Nice. And then I'll show my 3 charts real quick, and then we can go through the cycle, and everybody can show their 3 charts they got. Because I think we all got 3 charts, right?
Yeah.
I think I got 2.
Oh, you got 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah.
I got JBW's Patriotic ABCs. So cute. And then I got from Lucy Beam a Colonial Flag Sampler. And I think that Lisa got this too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this was a newer I think this was a Nashville release, a market release.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then I got Rosewood Manor 2 bluebirds. And it took me forever to find the 2 bluebirds. They're right there in the middle.
I see them. They're in the center.
Yeah. It's super cute. It's got a lot of black work around the edges there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, I love it. Holly, you have your...
Oh, yeah. And so I got JBW antique vases.
Ooh.
And
Wait,
then Rose.
move it over. Keep going. There you go.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then my other one, I got Rosewood Manor Birds of a Feather.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I like that.
I really like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real pretty.
Okay, and then I got the French flower cart.
Cute.
That's pretty. I like that.
And then I got, it's Black Branch Needlework, our founding father.
I love that one.
Mm.
And it's the George Washington.
Nice.
And then Rosewood Manor, I got 2 B's and ABCs. And I had the same thing. I was like, where are the B's?
They're at the top.
They are. So, yes.
Nice.
And those were
The ones I got, I just showed this one, the Colonial Flag Sampler by Lucy Beam.
Yep.
That one. And then I got JBW Seaside Alphabet. JBW.
Yep.
And
is that
then
the one you got too, Athena?
No, I got patriotic alphabet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
the Seaside and she got the Patriotic.
Yeah.
And then I got a Rosewood Manor, and this is 1 dozen Quakers. 1 dozen Quakers.
I love that one.
I love that one. I want to just stitch one of those motifs.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold up here so you can see the numbers everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have it on the inside of the chart. They have it so you can stitch it in, well, let's see. This quick leg. Boop.
Oh,
They have it so you can stitch one as an autumn. It says autumn on it, a winter, summer, spring. So you can stitch just one little one
Oh, okay.
as a seasonal. And they include those patterns
nice.
in here. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So those were all the door prizes, and then everybody got this, and so everybody's door prizes were different. I don't know if anybody ever showed what other door prizes they got throughout the weekend. But then everybody got the retreat in a box. So it just shows a little retreat in the box sticker on the top. It says by the Black Needle Society, and it has their Instagram is retreat in a box. So you open up the box and you see like all this stuff. So the first thing is they've got a card showing you everything that you got in there, and then they're going to do a show me swag photo challenge. It's going to start in May 1st. So you can post some photos and participate to win in a $25 gift certificate to Color and Cotton. So I'm going to be trying that. I don't know. Is anybody else trying that?
I'm going to try.
No?
Yeah, I probably won't.
Okay. Let me get all this filler stuff out the way. I don't know. I'm going to start with, I'm going to show everything because everybody got the same thing. But this was my absolute most favorite piece of the box was this cup. It says stitch, repeat, and it's got a lid on it. Let's see if I can pop it up. It's got a lid. Nice tumbler. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it. I refrained from using it all weekend because I wanted to show you guys first before I got it all dirty. I probably would have put Pepsi in it. I don't drink wine, but that's okay. And then every box had a candle in it. And I love it. It's the Wick Wish Candle Company, and it's called Stitching Fuel.
It smells so good.
It does smell really good.
Oh, somebody help me say that. Is that clary sage, citrus, and fresh cotton?
Yeah.
And it even says, show me 2020 on the bottom. I didn't even notice that.
Mm-hmm.
It does show me 2020 on the bottom there. I love that. Every box has the show me floss. So every box will have a color palette floss thingy. So you get one color in cotton, and it's a beautiful, oh my gosh, I can't show you. It's like a navy blue. And I feel like blue was the theme for the weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of around, everything was circled around blue, which they said was like the color scheme of the room that we would have been in if we had been at the hotel. So it did make sense.
Yeah.
And then we got an assortment of DMC colors to go with your blue. So all the palette together. Amazing. There we go. It's a little bit better. And then, everybody got the same colors in their box.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this, oh my God, amazing scarf with the dandelions. Would you call those dandelions?
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah.
and the dandelion seeds. That's what I'm thinking of.
Make a wish.
It's like navy blue, and it's got the rose gold for the dandelion. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you for modeling so much, Laura.
Oh, you're welcome.
And then everybody got a pouch. And I
Just
think
show our bags because they're all a bit different.
they are a bit different. If everybody has their bags with them, they can show them. Everybody's was a little bit different. These were kind of made from some quilting scraps, I think. They handmade these themselves. Laura and Katie did.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh, I just found my thread. I thought I lost it. It's in my bag.
Well, look at you.
Putting it somewhere in a safe place. See what happens when you place?
Yeah.
And then anybody use this over the weekend? They suggested we use this over the weekend. It's a honey face mask. It's a cleanse and moisturizing face mask.
I haven't used it yet.
I'm going to use it after this video to get my makeup off.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
And then we all got crinkle. Apologize for the crinkle. I didn't unwrap this one. We all got note cards that say, stitching each day keeps the crazy away. And they're just blank note cards, so you can write pretty little notes to your friends, your stitching buddies.
That's
Love
for
them.
you guys.
Yes.
And to write your pretty little notes with an amazing pen. It looks like a wand, but it's a pen. I love it.
And it writes really smooth.
Oh, I didn't even write with mine yet. I didn't use anything out of this box yet. I didn't even use my needle minder. Does everybody have their needle minders ready?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I've used everything.
Ah.
Sorry, guys.
Just imagine Laura's. You guys don't even understand how happy I was to get something with my name on it. Ever has my name on it. I was so excited. I absolutely love it. It's their Glowforge again. They made these themselves. So a lot of the stuff in this box is handmade by them, which just takes so much time, and it's so thoughtful. It is so thoughtful. I love it.
Mhm.
And then the last thing, which is also handmade by the lovely Katie, and I believe, yeah, her company, she's calling it the Black Needle Society as well. So it's her first pattern. This is her very first pattern, and it's called BEE Welcome from the Black Needle Society. Catherine Landis. Did she say Catherine? Yeah, she does say Catherine Landis. She goes by Katie, though. And then I do believe that this colorway, this chart in this colorway is exclusive to the retreat. I do believe.
Yes, I think it's brighter colors.
She will be releasing this pattern to the public, but it will be a different colorway that she is currently stitching right now to get the model ready for that chart. So this was just for us.
Yeah, it has some beading in it too.
Oh,
the
yes.
Mill Hill beads, but you don't have to do that.
No, you don't have to do that. But yeah, so much fun. So much fun. So that was all the swag, and we got all that before the retreat even started. I was like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. So I don't know. We can maybe each, if you want to, we can go through and we can each say what our favorite part of the retreat was. But I almost think that we had all the same favorite parts.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
we'll see. Let's find out.
Okay. My favorite part, in general, was the games, but the particular game was the team game. So they divided us out into teams, and they gave us a list of things. It was a scavenger hunt. They gave us a list of things that we had to either find in our stash, or we could Google it and find it. And that game ended up creating the memory of the retreat for me. On our team was the 4 of us. So they created the teams, but thank you very much for putting us 4 together. And then also on our team was Christy Lee and
Beth.
and Eunice. Is that it?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, because there were 7 of us. Yeah. So
There should have been one more, but they weren't there.
Yeah, she didn't come. There were 66 items on the list that we needed to find. And we had, how long, guys? Was it like 30 or 40 minutes?
40 minutes?
Yeah.
It was
about
like
40 minutes.
We chunked up the list. Everybody just started searching as fast as they could, grabbing screenshots. I was tearing apart my room because I was looking for floss. There was just, and then once we kind of got down to the wire, everybody's like, okay, what's everyone missing? And we were tearing through. So we ended up getting 56 items. And there was one other team competing, and they ended up getting 56 items. It was a tie. I was like, oh my gosh, all that for a tie. It was so stressful, but it was so much fun. So the one thing that neither team could find was a snail on a Shakespeare's Peddler chart. So she said, whoever can find that snail on that Shakespeare's Peddler chart first and get it to me wins. Oh my gosh. We ran back to our groups. We're in our virtual chat groups. So we get back on our groups as fast as we can, and we're just pouring through, all of us were just pouring through charts. And it was Beth, the champion of the weekend.
Sharp eye.
Found the snail, and then come to find out, Laura has the pattern.
Who knew?
Oh my God.
See, this is what happens when somebody forces you to go through your stash once in a while.
You discover things.
You discover treasures you didn't know you had. So, by the way, speaking of which, I apologize. I have a visitor.
The snail became infamous for the rest of the weekend. Everybody, so the other team was super mad about the snail. We were super happy about the snail. The snail. That's all we got to say. It's the snail. I know that Beth went and bought the chart already, and Laura has it, and we're we're thinking we're going to do a Sal, and we're just going to stitch the snail that we found in the chart. By the way, it's Shakespeare's Peddler Magic Garden? Magic Garden.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the chart that the snail is on. In case anybody ever wants to look for a snail from Shakespeare's Peddler. That's But that was my most favorite moment all weekend.
I can tell you my least favorite moment.
What was that?
Cleaning up after all the
After the stash time.
After
Yeah.
pulling everything.
Oh, the other games that they did throughout the weekend were stashed. So there was just the one team event. That was it. The rest of the days we had one bingo game. It was 2 rounds of bingo, but it was like just one bingo game. And then we had stash dive games where they told you to pick your room in your house. They had like most probably like whatever room you got the most stash in. And then they gave you a list of 20 items to go find. This is why we know that Laura and Holly have stash of everybody. Because Laura won twice and Holly won once.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Connie won the other one. But
Uh-huh.
Connie won that one because at that point, Holly and Laura had been disqualified.
Right.
I kept coming in as runner-up. I'd be so close. Even on bingo, I'd be so close.
Holly and Laura, there was 4 bags. You could pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. So they would come on live and they would say, okay, you got to pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. You won. And Laura Landis, who's hosting the retreat, is so nice. She's like, you don't want number 1. Don't want number 1. You want number 2. And so very clearly, both Holly and Laura had what was ever in that bag.
Yeah.
So that was the bag that at the end. And I'm like, okay, you guys can't compete because you have whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. We sat out.
Yeah, we did.
We ended up winning that one, and it was what was it? It was the Blue Flower.
It was
the new sampler from Blue Flower.
yeah, Blue Flower.
Huckleberry.
The
Farm?
Huckleberry Farm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really cute pattern. One of my favorites that came out of market this year.
Yeah.
In case you couldn't tell, it's gotten very cloudy all of a sudden, so
I
my
know,
room is getting darker and darker.
Yeah, it's getting ready to rain.
The stash dives left our stash rooms trashed. They gave you 20 to 30 minutes to find 20 items, and for those ones, you had to have them in your stash. You couldn't go on Google. You had to have them. So you're literally ransacking your room trying to find a chart with a pineapple in it, or a chart from Shakespeare's Peddler, or some random floss with a whatever. It was so
Yeah, I found out how disorganized I am. So I thought I was
Very
organized
disorganized.
until this. So now I'm gonna have to reorganize everything.
So like Laura is very organized because she
Mhm.
both times that she won, she had all 20 items on the list.
And I need to say that I only played twice because I felt bad. And I felt guilty that I got the second one. So just saying.
Well, you should have played them all and then, gifted your lovely Lisa.
Yeah. Us. Grow our stash. I knew I was not going to do good at those stash games. I am a baby stitcher, so I don't have very much stash at all. I did win a bingo game though. And for bingo, everybody that won bingo got to pick a free Livermore Studio sleeve. So that was awesome. So I have that coming to us, or to me. And then for the group win, what was the chart that we got? Everybody got the same chart.
Yeah, I went
Hands-on design.
Yeah, it was a hands-on design. I can't remember which one
It was
though.
a B chart.
Yeah, it was a B chart.
So we'll all get that. But yeah, the games were so fun. And then staying up until, I think I stayed up until 1 o'clock most every night, stitching, hanging out, just talking. It was so much fun to just hang out girl time. I live with nothing but men. I needed girl time.
No, I'm looking forward to the retreat in November where we get to actually meet each other. So
we got to know each other all so well, and then we get to actually
right, yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Hold on a second here because I've got the
pictures from the stash room. Because I was gonna attach them at the end. Oh, that's the chart. Humble honey.
Yeah.
The bee's knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see
So,
it okay?
he is okay with it. I know I posted a picture of my room. Who else posted a picture of their torn up room?
I did too.
Laura, did you do yours?
Well, mine are all like alphabetical, so now I
Yeah,
just have
she's
to
very
snap.
organized.
So Holly, if you're fine with it, I was gonna post those pictures at the end of the video.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Were
Mine was bad.
a mess to begin with, but my stash is all currently in my bedroom because with everybody home and on quarantine, I needed my own private space to stitch. So I brought
Right.
it all. Yeah, I tore up my bedroom.
Sorry. I'm messing with my light. Sorry.
Yeah, it kind of got dark in your room.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the retreat and the recap. Did anybody else have anything they want to say about the retreat?
I just wanted to say that Connie said that about the group dive game that we snailed it.
We did. Oh, that's what on the bottom of our. I want to stitch the snail, and then maybe across the top say snailed it, and then underneath it write like show me 2020.
I think
Yeah.
that's great. Perfect.
And maybe put a B for Beth in there somewhere or something. I don't know because Beth
Yeah.
is awesome.
Well, I told Beth that we named the snail after her.
Oh, there you go. Nailed it.
Snailed it.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I am signed up for their Frogworks retreat, which is happening in July. And they're doing a retreat in the box for that, but that one's already closed. So that one's not for sale anymore. And then they're doing a mini summer box, which I believe is also sold out, but go grab your fall box now before it sells out. And like I said, it's on the Black Needle Society. And I believe the fall box will be mailed out in October. So something to look forward to later on this fall. That's going to be awesome. Yep. I love it. I loved everything we got. I loved the weekend. It was amazing.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so 50 minutes again. If you're still hanging with us, if you've made it far, comment below Paris or coffee for a chance to win one of those charts.
Yep. Don't say contest. Don't say giveaway. Don't say anything like that. Just
subscriber, like the video.
Be a subscriber. Like.
Love
well, they say like, subscribe.
And then what else was I gonna say at the last
And those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much.
Oh,
and
yes.
Thank you for those of you who comment. Thank you for the comments. We love reading them.
Drop us some questions. We love to answer questions. Give us some questions to answer next week. Anything, cross stitch or not, it doesn't matter. Give us some questions. Give us something to talk about.
My lighting will be better next week. Hopefully.
Well, it won't be storming.
It just got so dark all of a sudden. Oh well.
The skies went black on us out here. It's gonna storm pretty good.
Yeah, it's getting ready to get.
Okay, high five, guys.
Oh.
Woo!
Virtual. Virtual high five. Yeah.
And we are gonna probably in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna just as part of our get to know us thing. We're going to start filming our craft rooms. And putting them on at the end of the, one a week or something at the end of the video.
That means I have to clean again.
So we can get a view of where we do all our cross stitching.
What I can do is one week we'll just put up 2 videos and I'll just have it be the craft room videos. So it'll be separate from the actual FLOSSTUBE video. But yeah, once all 4 of us get that filmed, I can cut it together and you can just tune in and look at all of our crafty goodness. Mine's not really a craft room per se. It's more of a Harry Potter room where I stitch.
That's a good room, though. That's a good room.
It's a good room to see.
Yeah.
But hey, that's it for us this week. We will see you next week. We're trying to do every Wednesday. So far so good. This is episode number 5, by the way. Awesome. 5 videos.
All right.
Awesome.
High five.
Bye.
All right.